What is social anxiety? Why do we go through social anxiety? And how can we overcome social anxiety? So first of all, social anxiety is that feeling where whenever you like step out into public, or you're like talking to somebody, or you're talking to a group of people, you start to feel cold, you start to feel sweaty, you start to feel shaky, kind of like sick. That feeling is social anxiety. So now, how does this actually manifest into our lives? How did we actually start getting social anxiety? First of all, as human beings, the hell is that noise? Oh, look. Yes, sir. We got Dean. Dean, what's up? Dean is in the building. Dean, what's good? Look at this guy. He's light skinned. Social anxiety comes from our programming, the way that we grow up. So society programs us to be socially awkward, if you think about it. You know, we've been taught to stay indoors. We've been taught to not move around so much, not to interact. You know, with the introduction of our phones and everything like this, we've now become socially distant. We've now become socially disconnected. Now, how can we overcome this social anxiety? Because I don't like to make videos that are not actionable. So the first way that you can overcome your social anxiety, the first way is to eat the frog. Eating the frog is a terminology that I heard from somebody. I think it was Hamza. He's the one who made it up, I think. Which refers to the hardest task that you need to do in that moment. For example, if you were told that you're supposed to eat a frog or else your mother dies. Yeah, dies. Dies is crazy. Would you eat it before or after a meal? Smart people would say you eat it before, so that whenever you're eating the meal, it's like, excuse me, it cleanses the palate. It just removes like the residual frog. But then after a meal would be nasty, because it's like, oh no, the whole meal would be nasty because you don't even thinking about how good the meal is. You're just thinking about the frog that you have to eat later. So that's what causes anxiety. When you leave things to later, when you push things to later, that's what causes anxiety. That's what prevents you from actually being the most confident version of yourself whenever you're in a social interaction. So eat the frog. The first task, the hardest task whenever you walk into any room is to greet everybody. I think that's the frog that you need to eat. You need to greet everybody. Now, I know it's very hard to greet everybody. We've gone through this stuff. Family functions where you have to greet every uncle, every auntie. People are like, oh, I raised you. Oh my God, I remember I carried you when you were a baby. And you're like, who are you? Like, who are you? I know it's really hard, but you need to go out of your way to do it. Because once you overcome that hurdle, then every other social interaction becomes easy. And you also become warmed up. So it's a good method for you to become warmed up, for you to actually get out of your comfort zone, that cold feeling of like you haven't spoken to many people today, and then you want to be social, but it's just not working. You're just feeling that anxiety. Now, bro, if you want to overcome this anxiety, you have to greet people. So this is not just in family function, of course. I like to do it whenever I go to any place, literally any place. If I'm walking into any house, I greet everybody in the house. It makes me feel safe. Because I feel safe, I'm less anxious in the environment. You know, anxiety comes from you feeling like you could be attacked anytime. If you think about it, that's how biologically, that's how it feels. So you need to greet everybody, every single person. Bro, whenever I'm like, even if I'm in the, what do they call it? Petrol station, the fuel station, I'll greet everybody, bro. I will greet every single person who's there. So once you get that out of the way, you're going to feel more socially lubricated. No Diddy. But you understand what I mean. You're going to feel more oiled up. Pause. No Diddy. But you're going to feel like ready. The machine will be already moving. So now when it comes to talking to that person that you're trying to talk to, it's going to be easy. Because you have greeted everybody in the room, everybody that's in the vicinity, and your brain will instantly register them as friend. It will instantly relax and be like, there's no need to worry, these are my friends. The next thing that you need to do for you to avoid becoming socially anxious and to get rid of that social anxiety for once and for all. Is that how they say it? Once and for all. Is to add more social activities to your calendar. So I already take it that you are an ambitious guy, so you must be having a calendar. If you don't have a calendar, then just go watch some self-improvement videos or something. But get your calendar up and make sure that you add in social activities. I know, men like us are addicted to the grind. We feel personally married to the grind. We like those days where we just sit at home, maybe do some work, edit some stuff, work out, track our macros. For those who are tracking their macros. By the way, I just started tracking my macros. All that stuff, we like to do that, but that ends up being monotonous. That prevents you from having that social confidence, from getting rid of your social anxiety. So what you need to do is book in certain events. You can do it with people or alone. I actually like both. Like, I don't mind being alone, going to a social place when I'm alone. Social activities. What do I mean by social activities? Social activities are basically a bunch of things that include other people. So this can mean go and visit your cousins, go and visit your uncle, go and visit homeboys, go and visit relatives, your parents, go visit people. This can mean go with people to places. So you can tell your homeboy, oh, like, yo, bro, let's go somewhere, let's go here, let's go, you know what I mean? Book in social activities. If you don't have friends, bro, now that's another topic. That's another topic for another video. But you need to do things with your friends. This is gonna help you overcome your social anxiety, like really fast, really fast. The more activities you do with your homies, trust me, bro. Like, if you think back to maybe times that you were the most socially active at school, it's because there were a lot of activities that you guys were doing together. Now, this third thing is something that I picked up on most artists and YouTubers, famous people. And it's to be free in your own body. Have you ever noticed that? Like, a lot of artists are like that. They're so free in their bodies. They move around, he stretches, he does something, he moves his hands around when he's talking, he's active, he stretches, he gets up, he stands up, he moves his legs. You know what I mean? All that right there helps the flow of energy in your body. It allows for easy flow of energy. And once your energy is flowing properly, bro, that anxiety cannot stay in your body. You might feel, okay, let's say the thought cannot go away. The anxiety might never go away. But you might feel it for only a few seconds, only a few minutes or something, and it will go. Why? Because you're able to channel the energy. You know, anxiety is energy like any other energy, but it's destructive energy. Anxiety is worrying. You need to stop worrying. But you cannot stop worrying if you are not free in your own body. So what do I mean by being free in your own body? I mean, you should be, whenever you're talking to people, never be stiff. Oh my God, never be stiff. I know you might want to slow down your movements, which is good. I encourage that. But don't be stiff. Being stiff is the enemy of like all this. When you're stiff, all your energy is just trapped inside. It's just trapped. It's not moving. But when you move around, you express yourself, you swing your arms, you move up and down, all that stuff, but not too much, not erratic movements. I'm not telling you to like skits. No, not skits. No, that's not what I'm talking about. So move around, get comfortable in your body. If you feel like stretching, let me tell you, if you're out with a girl and you feel like stretching, please stretch. Please stretch, bro. Please stretch. This is going to make you more comfortable. All that anxiety is going to leave your body. Be free in your body. If you feel like doing push-ups, do push-ups. Bro, people will not even understand this, bro. I do push-ups in church. Done it many times. Many times. I'll be like tired of sitting in the middle of the sermon. I'll be like, God damn it. I'll stand up, walk to the back of the church, and do push-ups. I don't care who's watching. Even if they're watching, that's like extra aura for me, bro. But I don't care who's watching, bro. I don't care who's judging me. I don't care if the pastor is watching me from the front and he's going to mention my name and bring all sorts of shame to my family. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I'm free. I'm free in my body. This prevents me from being anxious in public. So please try it. The next time you go out, allow yourself to stretch, allow yourself to move around, allow yourself to do whatever you feel like doing in your body, even if it's expressions. Allow yourself to express yourself. People always hold themselves back when it comes to expression. You just give a little bit of energy. No, bro, you need to let that energy flow. Speak your mind. Preach. You feel me? Preach. If you want to preach, preach. All this is good ways of being free in your own body. Let your body express itself. That's going to help you like defeat social anxiety. That's helped me defeat social anxiety in the shortest amount of time possible. Now, if you want to speed up your progress and boost your confidence in only 90 days, click the top link in the description and work with me. I'll help you achieve that. Thank you for watching this video. If you actually got value, hit that like button and subscribe, because I'm going to be uploading more stuff on social skills and everything. So, peace.